Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we got sales. Got a lot of sales. Well, I say a lot, but it's a decent amount. We've got like 11 or 12 sales on eBay. Only one on Vinted, which is weird. Vinted's been a bit rubbish lately, don't know why. And then we have 2 on Depop. So let's start with the Depop. Let's just go because they're on top here. We have got sold for, how much is it sold for? I didn't even check. £25. It's like this vintage Princess Cruises like track jacket. I believe I think it was £6 in a charity shop for this. Can't remember exactly, but I think it was £6. It's got a really weird like metal thing hanging by the zip here. But yeah, vintage Princess Cruises track jacket, little track jacket windbreaker type thing. Yeah, £6 into 25. Then the only other Depop sale we had was something I got fairly recently in one of my boot sale videos. The Nike joggers that came with the sweatshirt. I paid £8 for the pair, so let's just say £4 each. And the joggers alone have sold for £17 on Depop. I knew these cargo joggers would go pretty well because these are quite popular. But yeah, still got those. That's made all the money back from that, and then the sweatshirt is all profit. £4 into 17 on those. Then let's move on to Vinted. Got the one Vinted sale, and this sold very quickly. And it's just this nice Vans hat. If you saw one of my last videos, I don't know how many videos back it is, when I did the 25 charity shops in a day, I picked up this and it was only £4. I only listed it like yesterday and it sold pretty much straight away on Vinted. So, got to keep an eye out for those. I thought it was quite nice logo on there. £4 sold for £11.95. So basically £12. Sold for £12. Triple my money on Vinted and no fees. That's always a bonus. Then everything else is all on eBay. Let's start with the clothes because the clothes are obviously the boring stuff. Where is it? There is it. There we go. This is a Eli Cattleman, like pearl snap Western style short sleeve shirt. I picked this up at a kilo sale. I think I roughly paid about £6 per item with the amount of items I got. I remember I went there and I spent about £90 and I think I got about 15 items. So it works out about £6 each. So £6 for that, and it sold for £19.95 on eBay. So more than triple my money on that one. I didn't get too many good things from kilo sales. Kilo sales have been a bit hit and miss. I don't try and do them too often. You can occasionally get some nice things. But yeah, that was a decent one. Then we have, this one was a good one. We have a Nike England rugby top, Y2K with a nice silver tag. I picked this up at a boot sale for, I believe it was like £6. It was probably about a boot sale about a month ago, I think. About £6. I know this was one of the boot sales where I was selling, so I also only had a quick chance to dart around, and this was one of the items I found. But yeah, £6. Picked it up and it sold for £35 for that one. These Nike England rugby tops can sell pretty well, especially if you find the Y2K silver tag ones. Right, and the last clothing item. Now this was I believe this was something I found recently in the charity shops. Was it charity shops? Yeah, in the charity. I found this in the charity shops for only about £4. And it was a really big Tommy Bahama shirt. Tommy Bahama shirts sell very well during summer. So if you're looking for a brand to keep an eye out for, Tommy Bahama is one of them. If you find the Tommy Bahama silk shirts, they normally go for like an average of £40 plus. This one was just cotton. I think it was just cotton. Was it? My listing says cotton blend, so it's cotton and something. But yeah, cotton blend, Tommy Bahama shirt. Paid £4, sold for £35 on that one. I've been buying a lot of Tommy Bahama shirts off like Vinted and Depop really cheap when people list them really cheap. I've just been sniping them. I've been getting them for about a tenner, somewhere between 10 to 15, and especially the silk ones, I know they can sell for 40. So I'm getting from like £10 up to £15 and getting about £40 back on them, which is a good return. Right, now all the stuff that's not clothes, got a nice healthy selection here. First thing comes from a bit of a fail. At a boot sale, I bought a DVD player, and it came with this remote. I paid £7, got it home. The remote works, the DVD player doesn't read anything. So that was a bit of a fail. The DVD player's just sat behind me over here somewhere at the moment. Haven't done anything with it. Don't know what to do with it because it's broken, doesn't work. But the DVD player remote sold for £7. So I got my money back. That's the main thing. That's the reason why I sold this. Got my money back. I don't think the DVD player is a good enough one to sell for parts because it is not really that expensive one. I think it would go for like 20 quid if it was working. So I don't know if anyone would buy it for parts. I can try it, but I don't know. I sold the remote, got my money back. No fuss. Then we have... Oh, this one's a nice one. We have Zombie Burrito. Anyone want a Zombie Burrito? I don't know what the hell this is. It's a dodgeball card game where survivors team up against zombies. Okay. Apparently you just throw these things at each other, apparently. But yeah, I have no idea what this is. But I picked it up in a charity shop for about, I think it was £3 or £4. It was £3 or £4. I know it was quite cheap. And I sent out an offer last night of £12.95. And someone accepted. £12.95. That's a good one. And then we have... What should we do next? Oh yeah, let's do this one. This is something I've had sat around for quite a while. It's another one of those like card games by the brand What Do You Meme. This one's called Forbidden Words. A new adult party game from the creators of What Do You Meme. I can't remember where I got this because it's been quite a while. I think it might have been a boot sale. Or a charity shop. This one might have been a charity shop. I think I paid about £3 for it. It sold for £9.95. So I've tripled my money at least. So my money's safe. It's not too bad. But it sat around for a very long time. So maybe I won't pick this one up again next time. We've had some small sales. Even smaller than that actually. We have this Hello Kitty What card game. The original matching card game. So yeah, just a little Hello Kitty matching card game. I picked this up from a indoor car boot sale for, I think it was £2. And this one sold for £8. I think I sent out an offer. Yet again, had this one sat around for a little while. This was from an indoor car boot sale way before the summer when there was no outdoor ones yet. So it was slim pickings back then. But still make profit. You know, 4 times my money. So that's alright. Then something I only listed yesterday. Actually, it's not yesterday. This morning. Listed these this morning. We got 2 sussed card games. I used to pick these up all the time. I just never really see them that much nowadays. But in one of my previous videos that you probably would have seen by now before this video, I found these 2 in a charity shop for £1 each. And I just listed them this morning for... How much did I list them for? I listed them for £7.95 each. And the same person bought both of them. So this is £2 into £15.90. So keep an eye out for sussed card games. They are very popular. I didn't really know much about them until I started looking them up. But yeah, some of them can be for like older age groups, so they can be a lot more higher sellers. Like for example, this one's 13 plus. This one says age 10 to 100. But some of them can even be proper adult ones, like 18 plus, and then ones can sell for pretty good money. I think I've sold one of those for like £25 before. But yeah, sussed card games, if you see them for £1 or £2, I recommend picking them up. Right, then we have 3 more sales. Let's go for... Oh yeah, let's go for this one. Nintendo Switch. We have Dying Light Platinum Edition. Now, this isn't something I picked up from a boot sale or a charity shop. This is something that I picked up from CEX. I trade in CEX vouchers, or trade in games to get CEX vouchers, and then I buy something more substantial with the vouchers to sell. And this was one of the things I bought. So this sold for £45. And to get this, when I'm trading stuff into CEX, I'm normally roughly 4 timesing my money with the vouchers. Like if I'm trading in stuff that's cost me 50 quid, I'm probably going to trade it in and get about £200 worth of vouchers. So for this, it probably cost me just over a tenner in stuff that I've traded in to get this £40 item. So yeah, £45 on that one. That was a nice one. And then last 2, we have 2 things that I really like to sell. This is a really nice chess set. Look at that, the pieces slide out like that. It's a really nice wooden chess set. I only paid £2 for this at a boot sale. It's an absolute bargain. I think it's actually lovely. It's a really nice, like well-made, like bespoke looking chess set. And this sold for £20. Probably could have got a bit more for it, but I thought it's a little small one. The pieces are really small as well. Like, they're really tiny, but it just looks so nice. So £2 into 20 for that. So 10 times my money. And then the last sale, this one came in fairly recently today. Fairly recently? Yeah, came in only like a few hours ago. We have, you already know what this is if you've seen this case. It's a backgammon set. Quite a vintage one actually as well. But yeah, standard backgammon set. I sell backgammon sets all the time. They sell very well, especially if you find these in the like leather cases. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for this one. I know it's definitely under a tenner. I don't tend to pay more than a tenner for them. So this is probably, I probably paid, let's just say I paid a tenner. Can't remember exactly because I've sold a lot of these. Paid a tenner and I sold this one for £28. It's got a few marks on the leather, otherwise I would have listed it for a little bit higher. But £28 on that one. Can't say no. And that's all the sales for today. Had a good amount of sales. I've had a busy day today. I haven't actually done much listing. I need to actually crack on and do a lot more listing. But it's quite late in the evening right now, and I actually need to get all this packaged and down the shop so that I can go inside and have dinner. So let's crack on with that. And we're all done packaging. That's all them done. That took a lot longer than I thought. I didn't have the right size boxes for some of it. But oh well, we're done. It's like 8:30 at night now. Now I've got to go post these. Video's coming to an end. If you like the video, please do like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next one.